All right, so the Warriors will advance to the Western Conference Finals as they defeat the Memphis Grizzlies in 6 games, winning in Game 6 by a final score of 110-96. This was a really, really good game. A lot of lead changes, a lot of three-point shooting, and the Warriors, they started this game, not being able to kind of get out to a big lead. And then towards the end of the game, the Warriors erupted in the fourth quarter with Klay Thompson making shots, Curry finding a rhythm, and ultimately winning 110-96. Also, Andrew Wiggins in the fourth quarter, 18 points, throughout the whole game. But in the fourth quarter, he was amazing. Klay Thompson, I don't know what it is about, Game 6 with Klay Thompson. He obviously, historically, in Game 6s, is always an absolute threat. He had 30 points tonight, and he continued his streak of playing really good in Game 6s. Steph Curry had 29 points. Poole had 12 off the bench. 18 for Wiggins. Draymond had a really good game with 14 points. I think the issue, though, with Draymond, his turnovers are, a little bit excessive sometimes. But, the Grizzlies, I just want to say, as much as I disliked you guys, it was a good series, I got to say. It was a fun, experience being able to play a team that really gave us trouble. And I know, obviously it wasn't fun, obviously losing by, however many points it was in Game 5, but it was interesting to see the Warriors play a team in a series where, the series wasn't a guaranteed win, and it certainly wasn't. Of course, the Grizzlies were without Ja, and, honestly, I think their true form is without Ja. I think they play better without him. But the Warriors got it done tonight. And, in the fourth quarter, it was mostly a 1-point, game. The Warriors would, go up by 6 or 5, but then the Grizzlies would find themselves coming back. Dylan Brooks had 30 points. Definitely not a fan of Dylan Brooks, but he had a really good game. Desmond Bane had 25, Jaren Jackson with 12, but I guess in the final minutes of the fourth, the Warriors were hitting threes while the Grizzlies were missing free throws and not making shots. And the Warriors were also playing good defense in the fourth. I think really the Warriors defined this game with the fourth quarter. I don't think they really played to their true abilities in the first 3 quarters just because Wiggins was finally finding a rhythm in the fourth. Their defense played better in the fourth. And I'm excited for what's to come. Of course, the Warriors have one series until the finals. Of course, if they can win it, they will clinch a finals berth. And they will, of course, either play the Dallas Mavs or the Phoenix Suns, who are going to go to a Game 7. So that's important. If the Dallas Mavericks win, we have home court advantage. If the Suns win, we don't. So that's something to think about. One other person I wanted to highlight, Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney only had 4 points tonight, but that wasn't what I'm talking about. He had 22 rebounds. And obviously, he said in the post-game show that he took it personally that the Warriors were so heavily out-rebounded in Game 5. And so, Kevon Looney, man, he is so consistent. I can always rely on Kevon Looney to get rebounds, and I loved what he did tonight. Draymond had 15 rebounds as well, and 11 for Andrew Wiggins. Draymond and Wiggins, respectively, had a double-double as well. But it was the Curry and Klay show. The Splash Bros look like the 2015 Splash Bros tonight. And with that being said, Curry did have an off night shooting, but he still had a lot of points. So I think really it's for Curry, it's finding a rhythm early because a lot of his points were in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors just ramped up the scoring. Klay Thompson hit 5 of his 7 first threes attempted, and that was a really, really good one. And he also dropped a team-high 17 points by halftime. So that was really, really good. And I'm just really happy the Warriors made it. This was an ugly series, I think we got to admit. The Warriors, some of these games, maybe had no business winning them, especially considering, what was going on with the two teams and their injuries. But I don't care. I think the Warriors, they proved themselves as a good team. Memphis is a good team as well. In some ways, I think they were even better than the Warriors in some respects. But I think, really, the Warriors were better this series. And we win in 6. The Warriors will go to the Western Conference Finals, the first time since 2019. Not that long of a drought, but it feels like a long time ago. And I'm really happy. We got 4 wins until the finals, and anything can happen at that point. So let me know your guys' thoughts. 110-96. I will see you guys later, and yeah, peace out.